So I will just go to the system and I will navigate to the profile classes. I'm in the receivables vision operation responsibility, and I'm clicking on this profile class over here. So over here, already we have some seeded profile classes that have already been defined in the system since it is a vision operation. So I'm pressing Control F11 over here to query for the existing profile classes. So the first one that appeared over here is the average class, and if I click on down arrow key, I can see multiple profile classes that have been defined over here, like BE profile and balance forward bill account summary. So these are some multiple profile account profiles that has been defined. So the first tab over here is profile class, and over here we have balance forward billing. If you want to enable the balance forward billing, if you see in different profiles, these options can be enabled or disabled. So if I click on up arrow key, you can see in some of the profiles this has not been enabled. So it is an optional component. If you want to send a balance forward billing to a particular customer, then you have to enable this at the profile class level, and then it will automatically default down when you attach this profile class to a particular customer. And then you have to select the bill level over here. At what level the particular balance forward billing will be sent, at site level or at account level. We already know what is account and what is site. So whether you want to send the bill at customer account level or at customer site level. And then what is the type, whether you want to send it at the detail level or at the summary level. Then on the right hand side we have certain invoicing options, and at the first one is how your tax printing will happen in your invoices. So there are various formats that is given by Oracle. You have European tax formats. If you want to print the invoices in European tax format, then you can select over here. You have different things over here. If I break this itemize and sum, we have three different options over here. We have itemize, we have sum, and we have recap. So itemize means the taxes will be printed for each line of your invoices, and then itemize and sum means for each line there will be taxes present, and there will also be a sum of all those taxes. Then only if you select itemized taxes, only the information at each line level will be printed and not the sum. And then we have itemize with recap. So recap means just a kind of summary. You can have multiple taxes for a single invoice. So you can select different options over here. Recap means a summary also will be printed with itemize. That means taxes will be there for each line, and a summary of those taxes will be printed in that particular invoice. Only recap means a summary will be printed and each line will not be having taxes. Sum of taxes means all the taxes will be summed together and only the sum will be displayed. So these are the different options that are available. And according to the business scenario, you can select how your tax should be printed in a particular invoice. And then we have grouping rule over here. This is related to your auto invoice. This is just for defaulting purpose, and it is an optional component. We'll talk about this in the later classes. Then over here we have terms for this particular profile class. These are the payment terms that you have to attach, and again this is just for defaulting the information to your customer accounts and customer sites. You can always change this particular information. You will be selecting these payment terms. So I'll be talking about how to create these payment terms in the system. First you have to create these payment terms, and then only you can see in this list of value. So tomorrow probably we'll be creating some payment terms, how to create them. So whatever the payment terms that you create will be appearing in this particular list of values, and you can attach it to this particular profile class. And then you have two particular checkboxes over here, allow discount. If this particular payment terms we have defined that discount is allowed, and you do not enable this checkbox, then discounts will not be allowed at the time of invoicing. If you enable it, then the discounts will be allowed according to the payment terms, whatever is the payment terms. And then there is a checkbox over here which says as override terms. So when you are entering an invoice and this particular, and you select a customer, automatically these payment terms will be defaulted to your invoice level. And if you want to change these particular payment terms at the invoice level, say suppose you do not want to use this 2% 10 due 10th payment term for only for that particular invoice. So if you don't enable this checkbox override terms, system will not allow you to change or override the terms that is automatically defaulted. Only if this particular checkbox is enabled, only then you can override the terms at the invoice level.